Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not in the garage, we're in the office. We're actually getting ready to go to the Columbus Fishing Expo, put on by the National Expo Fishing Show people. So we're gonna walk around, kind of see what's up, see who's trying to support some local businesses in the area, and then whoever has shown up to the Columbus show. So let's go and have a heck of a time. See you in a bit. There you go. We here. You happy? Got pickles already. Haven't bought any tackle yet. Alright guys, welcome to the show. I got Tyler here, met him last year at the Hamilton Open House.
Hey guys.
So kind of introduce you to them, what series you fish in, all that fun stuff.
Okay, cool. My name's Tyler Beaver. I fish BFLs. I fished the Michigan and Ohio division last year and the year prior. This year I'm just planning on fishing just the Buckeye division, focusing on that because it lines up a lot to my style of fishing. So I really have a good shot at pushing towards like an angler of the year. My goal this year is to try to fish that and make it to regional, and then finish top 6 in the regional and make the All-American next year.
So with it being in the Buckeye division, like which tournament? Are you like dead center, or are you more close to like Lake Erie and stuff like that?
So I live around the Dayton area. I grew up on Indian Lake. Our Super, our last tournament of the year, is on Indian Lake. It's actually day 2 of the Super is on my birthday, so I think it'd be super cool if I could go up there and pull up a win on my birthday on my home lake. 2 stops are on Tanners Creek in the river. Last year was the first time I've ever fished Tanners Creek. I figured out a pretty good pattern there. Caught them pretty good during practice. During the tournament, they dropped the river 3 feet and it kind of threw off my pattern. Then we have Mosquito from a grass fisherman, so Mosquito is going to work out great. And my near and dear to my heart is fish the smallmouth. So we have a stop on Lake Erie out of Sandusky Bay, so that'll be really solid.
So I know you were telling me you did some rod switches and reel switches, so who did you switch to, and what was the big reasoning to switch your rod and reel brands this season?
So here at Hamilton Bait Tackle, we just got on with Mega Bass. I've been fishing with the same rod company for about 15 years. I wanted to get a switch just to kind of change things up. We brought in Mega Bass, and I've been fishing Abu Garcia reels for a while as well, and I wanted to get a switch from there. So this year I'm going to be running Mega Bass Levantes predominantly. I'll throw some of the Roachis and some of the P5 Destroyers as well, and I'm going to be throwing pretty much on all my rods. I'll have the Daiwa Tatula 100. It's just a regular 100. It's a great reel for the price point. It's a super solid reel for what it is. Sweet. What's one technique that you believe that is going to help you maybe achieve that angler year in the Buckeye division, or a technique that you're hoping to get better at for this season coming up? So my bread and butter, I grew up on Indian Lake. I grew up flipping. A lot of guys are doing other stuff now with forward-facing sonar. So that flip and bite around our area, I feel like is getting better because it's not as pressured. I'm fairly confident in my flipping game. And this year, a lot of stuff in the river, Indian, and probably a little bit on Mosquito. I'll be flipping a lot. And then up on Erie, I'll be drop shotting. And being with the Michigan division for the last 3 years, live scoping and drop shotting up there, I've become very proficient with it. So that'll work out pretty well. What I'm kind of hoping to hone in and maybe improve a little bit on this year is throwing square bill crankbaits. I throw a lot of crankbaits offshore. This year, I want to throw more square bills into nasty junk that you probably shouldn't throw crankbaits into, just to kind of change it up a little bit. Yeah. We started carrying the OSP tackle. It's a JDM brand. Yeah. They make crazy good crankbaits, salt plastics. They make a tiny square bill. It's about the size of a striking 1.0, and it's just a super cool little bait, and I'm planning on throwing that a lot this year.
Sweet. Well, I really appreciate taking some time out of the day to talk about your season upcoming. If you're not following Tyler, I'll make sure his Instagram is linked below in the description, but appreciate your time, bud. Good luck on the full season.
All right, thank you.
They're cute, my love. All right, guys, we're here with Finn. He makes a lot of his sun shirts in the United States are based out of Nevada, so he's going to kind of talk about his brand and all that.
Yeah, so just like you kind of said, I actually started making shirts a while back, and I did have them overseas just like every other brand, but I just wanted to bring that to the U.S. You know, you got a lot of fishermen, and I think that fishermen are all about the U.S. So now this is one of the only sun shirts actually made here. I mean, if you check the tags, most of them are made in China, Pakistan. Again, that's fine, but I'm really pumped that these are made here in the U.S., and it's something I'm proud of.
And then so you have a website or anything they can follow you at, stuff like that?
Yeah, it's just FinFN Fishing.com. So pretty easy.
I'll have that link in the description, guys, so appreciate it, bud.
Yep, absolutely. See you guys around.
I could have I could have
So we got Scott here from High Speed Spool Bearings. Gonna pick up some new bearings for the old Shimano's and the Lew's. Get those things slinging across the lake. So have Scott kind of talk about his bearings real quick and move on.
He's getting the ceramic SS bearing. This is the bearing that started Spool Speed. We've got SS, XS, XP, and XCR Ultra. So now with Spool Speed, you got 4 different levels of bearing. This is our first level. It's still one of the fastest, best priced. Kind of hard to beat the value, guys, especially at the shows. $50 a pack. That does 10 packs. Or it does, I'm sorry, it'll do 5 reels, 10 bearings. Watch this, guys.
I wonder what.
Now that's spinning. You get the idea, guys. It's not going to stop. I'm going to stop it with my finger. So when you put ceramics in a reel, not only do you get longer casting distance, but it lowers your backlash because the inertia required to get that spool in motion has been reduced by 40%. You also cast a lot lighter lures. So that's just 3 benefits of the many that you get with Spool Speed. So come see us. We're at the Columbus Show. Next week we'll be in Cartersville, Georgia, and we're going to be at the Classic in Tulsa. So see you guys there.
I'll have his information linked in the description. So that was the 2024 National Fishing Expo of Columbus. Actually had a really good time. It's always a good time to hang out with the wife, even doing stuff that I like to do. So that was super fun, and she had a blast. Still funny to me, we get there, Fishing Expo, the first thing we buy is pickles for her. So that's always fun and always funny to do. But kind of over show you a couple more of the stuff kind of more up in front of you now. Stuff we got from Finn, the three brother baits, High Speed Spool Bearings, and actually I got 2 new rods to show you that I picked up, not at the show, but this past week. Been fishing, had a chance to go out, didn't catch anything, found a hot water discharge on the river, went out. I think I was there at the wrong time because there was all shad, really couldn't find a lot of bass. My buddy caught a couple bass, but we're having some weird GoPro issues, so I need some cameras, but they're both pretty small. Was trying to go out today, but Mother Nature decided it was going to be an indoor day, not an outdoors fishing day. We went from 50, 60 degree water, air temp to now in the teens, and it's snowing now. So, but let's get into showing you kind of guys more up and up front of what we picked up there. So once again, thank you for Tyler taking the time out of his day to kind of go over his season coming up. I met him last year at the Hamilton Open House. I can't wait for that show coming up, that open house. If you're in the Cincinnati area, Hamilton Bait and Tackle, located in Hamilton, actually more like Fairfield, but it's on the border. And their open house is always like in March, usually around the Bass Pro sales. So I'll go there, of course. They always run some really, really good deals. I picked up some good Gene Loomis. They always have good Gene Loomis deals there. So, but Tyler did, what he's talked about, he was switching reels. He's going to Daiwa. So he was selling some of his old Arbo Garcia reels. So I picked up this SX from him. Really, really good deal. And yeah, it was pretty nasty. This got tons of scratches from him using it for the season, but I got to go out once with it. It runs really, really well. I tore it apart to kind of see what the gears are looking like inside. Everything looks fine. Nothing looks chipped, anything like that. Drags working real well. That's that new 16-pound Sunline Overwatch that we unboxed. First day out with it. I honestly at this point don't understand how Sunline cannot make good braid. I mean, there are so many people that run their braid, but I don't understand it. I had multiple wind knots in it. And then my other reel, which is on that Dobbins Champion 762, that is some old, I think that's Suffolk braid. Yeah, that's Suffolk's 10-pound. That braid been on that reel for almost a year now, and I had 0 issues with that reel, and I was throwing a way lighter bait. Throw it in the wind, casting it, no problem. But this brand new braid, I used a line conditioner, so we'll find out. We'll keep using it. But once the summertime comes, I'm not going to deal with that wind knots and issues like that in the water. That's going to take too much time up. But so far, so I had that. I put that on that Sierra 703 spinning rod. So next, we're going to go over So we'll talk to a guy named Finn. He has a company, and there's a company down, I think he said Nevada or something like that. They make him some US made sun shirts. Pretty nice quality, you know, they feel like. Really nice, got all the air pockets in the back. Super nice. They're regionally priced, you know, they're a little bit cheaper than AFCO's, so. But talk to him, he's got his own little YouTube channel. I'll have that linked below. He sells these hats as well. They're not US made, but not like normal, hats don't fit me, so I bought that hat to kind of put on there. It says authentic barrel wood. Sure, bud. But super nice hat though. He was super cool. Talked to him for a minute about his brand and what he does. He's got, like I said, YouTube channel, so he does a lot of in-depth videos, so I'll link those below. Also went over, never heard his brand before. I did a little research. They've been opening for a couple years, and it's called Three Brothers Baits. And I don't think I talked to any of the brothers. I think I just talked to one of the guys there. But they make some really nice baits, man. And this is their flipping head. I'll show more in depth. I got one rigged up. And this is their, what they call a swim jig, but to me it's just gonna be a grass jig. Especially some of the smaller lakes that get a lot of grass, but it's not like you're really punching the grass. You're just kind of ticking the grass. It's got a really nice, just standard grass head. They all come with Gamakatsu hooks, and they come with a really nice keeper. It's like most companies, you have your hook and a little lead. On their hook, they have two leads pointing out side to side. So holds on plastics really well, and you're not going to tear plastics up as soon as it touches it, like leads. But I picked up one of the grass jigs. I picked up 4 of the brush jigs, all in 3/8. And this is the, I don't think they have names for them, I don't know. But this is the one I picked up, throw around the spring. Some red, some green in it. Got a little black. The water temp was high, like I said, hot water discharge, high 50s. So I went ahead and put a little Shape 106, 108, whatever, Berkeley bait. Flips around really nice, man. You can see that head. It's supposed to help keep it level, that's what they say. The weed guards come really long, which I do like, so people can adjust what they want. This is what I went with to start. And it's a pretty stiff weed guard. I mean, it's pretty stiff. It's got a pretty stout Gamakatsu hook. I don't know if they said it. I'm assuming that's 604, but I'm not a hook enthusiast, so I don't know all the correct hooks, but I like that. I flipped it around the trees. I actually was testing it. I kind of just threw it into everything I saw to kind of see if we get snagged. It came out really well, so we'll see. So I'm gonna play with those this year. And then I went by the high-speed spool bearing booth. Met Scott. He got me some bearings. He was doing these 10-pack deals for a really discounted rate. So pretty much are the XCRs. Those are his highest quality bearings that he sells. And then these are the XS. You see I've already used some of them. This is his entry level, but he still says it's a big upgrade over what we traditionally see. And with being ceramic, they're a little bit louder. I threw the Bantam round, and I just put the cast control, or the, what do you want to call it? The one on the side where you do your adjustments. I only put that one in, and I could tell just that alone, it made the real cast way better. But the cast control was having some issues keeping up, so had a little bit of backlash issues, but once I turned the cast control up more, it was fine. So once I get the correct XCR bearing in that, I think it's gonna rock well. So you guys know, like I said, I showed that jig, that Cadence 715. I might put the bearings in this guy, but with this being a super shallow spool, this one might be the one we'll wait on. But we do got two new Dobbins Cadence in the lineup now. Everyone knows, if you haven't watched this first time watching my video, I'm a big Cadence guy. I don't work for Dobbins. I would love to, but I really enjoy the Cadence line. I think it's the best bang for the buck. MSRP, they're around 180, 190. You wait for sales, you can get them for around 150, 160 bucks all day long. Very big fan of this. It was my birthday the other day, a couple weeks back. My buddy Aaron from Cousins Fishing's, he had a Cadence 714, and he didn't really use it anymore, so he gave it to me as a birthday gift. So super excited. I got to play with it a couple times already, and I played with it last year, and I fell in love with it. So for the time being, and actually it'll probably be for as long as I own the rod, I have the Lew's Hack Attack Speed Spool on this. If you don't know what the Hack Attack series is a Academy exclusive, pretty sure, of Greg Hackery, one of the pros for Lew's. He's got signature reels and lines. They had these on sales last year for about 60, 70 bucks. But this is literally what, as a real Lew's fan, not a mock guy, I would love if this came as an actual Lew's reel for the lineup. Because these retail for like $129, I think. And to me, with the LFS being 100, this one, you get the access to the gears, you get the little bait keeper, and you get wind grips. It's on an aluminum handle. So you get all the upgrades, especially you go into Mock Series. This is like a $160 reel, but you still get aluminum frame with graphite side plates. But to me, this is a reel that Lew's needs to make for the public, for everyone to own at $129. But love that reel, played with it last year. Really like it a lot, had no issues with it. It's like an LFS, so they cast really well. Once you tune them in a little bit, you can skip them really well. And then the other one I picked up from a American Legacy. If you guys don't know, I work for Associated Scale, so I go all over the place to do different scales, and I go out to Evansville, Indiana twice a year for a customer. And when I always go out to Evansville, American Legacy's over there, so it's Mari out there. I'm gonna stop by. Was in there talking to Chad. If you haven't been to American Legacy yet, or you kind of want to know what they're about, call down, ask for Chad. Chad's an older gentleman down there. He is super knowledgeable and super nice. I've only been down there twice, and I've always enjoyed talking to Chad. But me and him were bullshitting. They had an open house, couldn't make it. And he was like, oh, by the way, we did get some Kadens in on trade-in. So, went ahead and picked up a Kaden 744. 7'4" heavy. It's pretty much the same thing as that 714, just 3 inches longer. And yeah, I don't think anyone ever used this rod, honestly, not much. I was looking through it before I picked it up. I think they might have put a reel on once, and I don't even, like, the guys look like they barely were touched. So I would say it's in excellent condition. Picked up a really good price. So went ahead and put that die with a Tula off of the DC 734. Honestly, for movement baits and stuff like I used the 734 for, this will probably replace it in the lineup. I'll probably use this rod more and more. I might sell the Champion so I can get up to the Champion Extremes. But really nice. I threw a call shad the other day on it, and that's a little over an ounce bait, and it casted just fine. These call shads do rise real well, so I did put a lead weight in there. Actually, it's a tungsten weight. I need to add another one to keep it down, but with that dial with the Tula on there, I was able to skip this really well around the wood. And it's a heavy, so it's got plenty of power. If you are new to fishing, or if you're want to be a little more organized, I have a label maker. I label all my tackle, and I also label my rods. So this has fluorocarbon, 16 pound. You can go as fancy as you want with your labeling or how it's simple. I run mainly Sunline Sniper, so it's really easy for me just to label what weight they are. Like on this rod, it's F20, so I got 20 pound fluoro on that rod. And then the spinning rods are gonna be a little bit harder. I'm probably just gonna put the braid on there. I traditionally am running usually, if I go to some of the Clearwater lakes, I'm running 8 pound fluoro, but everywhere else I'm running 10 or 12. So I probably won't do any upgrades for that. But that's kind of what we've gotten in the past week. Really excited to try everything out. I'm really trying to jigs out. I'm really excited to get the correct bearing for the bait anthem. Ain't the biggest deal. He was talking to 700 people with us, but Scott did make a little, you saw he did talk about his product a little bit. Check him out on his, everything linked in the description. But I'm very excited to try these high spool bearings out. The only thing I forgot to ask him was if people like to use them for skipping, because most of his videos are about long casting. So I'm gonna have to find out if they're really good for skipping as well. I would assume it helps with the overrun, but I have to figure it out. I'll probably pull them up on these poles and just try it around. But overall, really excited for this show. The Cincinnati Show is actually coming up in 2 weeks. Let me know if in the comments if you want me to do this again. You mean go out, record, or if you guys and gals prefer me just to buy the stuff, come back, and then just do a kind of a video like this. The outro is gonna be a little bit longer than normal, but I kind of want to just see what the feelings are and the feedback is. So course, first half of this video is us, me and my wife being there, and then the second half is me talking about what I got and whatever else I got outside of that. But anyway, I'll have FinFN Fishing, his channel or his website linked in the description. I'll have his channel. I'm trying to remember his name on top of my head. It's been a week, so I have a channel below. Three brothers. I think I don't have their website. I'll have their website linked. High Spool Bearings. I have their website linked. And then Tyler, once again, shout out to Tyler. I have his Instagram link to go ahead and go follow Tyler. Like I said, he's an awesome dude. And then we'll have American Legacy, of course, linked. Once again, I don't work with American Legacy either, but they're an awesome group of guys and gals over there. And they're always taking me really well of me so far in my short time of working with them over a year now. So, but that is it. Really do appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comment section though. Really let me know if you want me to film the Cincinnati Show. If you guys rather just do this part like this, that's fine with me. Just let me know. So, but until then, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.